friends. Welcome back to the Roaming Bear. Episode 6 already. That's crazy to me. Uh, Time flies when you're having fun, I guess is what they say. So yeah, what's going on this episode? We're gonna go camping. Gonna do some adventuring, some cooking. But before we do that, I'm gonna do a little project on Patty that I've been meaning to do for a while. Ever since I did the retrofit, I haven't had high beams, so we're gonna fix that today. Alright, so we got the cast light kit in for the H4 bulb trouble. It worked. It seems like it worked well. I don't know, it was very easy to install. It only took me 20 minutes, so that's sweet. Yeah, I'll show you guys how I did. Alright, so I'm kind of a neat freak-ish. I'm no professional by any means with wiring, but I do like it to look clean. So, as you could, you can't tell really that I installed a wire harness in here. So basically it plugs into each side, ground on each side. The other plug's tucked down here with my winch wiring. Draws power off your battery and then just regulates the power through these two relays, one for each side. And then it taps into just the one headlight harness on this side. And that's how it gets the signal for like when you turn your headlights on in high beam and low beam. So yeah, it works really well. Yeah, I'm not going to show you, but sweet. That's off the list. I've been meaning to do that for a very long time. I'm super stoked that my buddy Kyle at work was able to hook me up with that. I mostly was just the king of procrastination on that task, so it's done now, and we got high beams. Cool. Alright, well that was a super easy mod. That's all I'm going to do for this video. Remember, if you guys want to get some vivid lumen lights, you can hit up the link in my YouTube profile. It's up in the top right corner, or just reach out to me, I'll give it to you. Also, you can use the Roaming Bear 10 in checkout for an additional 10% off on your purchase. And yeah, helps out the channel a little bit. I don't make anything off of it, but I do get a little kickback if I want to purchase more lights, so that might help out with the Patrick build. Officially decided to name the R51 Patrick. He's a good boy. But yeah, working on sourcing all the lift and components for it. Lighting wise, I want to do some pods up on the hood, but other than that, I'm not going to do anything else. It's going to be a clean, simple build for Alyssa. Just a family hauler, but I want to be able to wheel with 6 people, so that's my goal. Nice heavy springs in the rear, and maybe some coilovers up front, upper control arms, and the rear I think I'm going to do a subframe drop. They got all-wheel independent suspension, so the rear apparently is notorious for messing with the alignment, and it's really hard to get the alignment spot on if you just do spring lift. So I'm going to space down the subframe, same as I did on Patty the Pathfinder, and yeah, it just basically will help me retain more of the suspension geometry, the factory alignment and stuff. But I do need some heavy duty springs and maybe airbags as well. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a bit, and we're gonna go camping next. Let's do it. But before we go camping, unfortunately for me, and I'm not gonna make you guys watch this, but I got yard work to do, putting a garden bed in here. Well, there's one already, but it's just grass has overtaken it, so we're gonna build an actual garden bed here. Do that, get the rest of the yard cleaned up. Got some rocks from the mountain yesterday. Can make a rock bed here. And yeah, my mom's coming out to visit in like 3 weeks, and I want to make the yard look really nice. Let's do it. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping in and checking it out. My name's Kyle. Prairie boy living in the mountains, and I'm just showcasing off all the cool stuff that we get to do living out here. Lots of camping and wheeling and a little bit of wrenching. So yeah, if you don't mind, hit that subscription button. Trying to get to 1,000 subs, quarter way there already, which is awesome. Leave a comment below, that helps. Any interaction helps. I love answering questions and talking to you guys. So yeah, let me know how I'm doing and what you want to see and what you like seeing, and I'll try to help you guys out with doing that. But for the most part, it's just me hanging out in BC with my wife and my 2 cats, having a good time. Thanks for joining. Alright, so the rock garden is done. It looks pretty good. Happy the way it turned out. Now he's got to get a bunch of plants in there. So the camping trip's coming up. We're just packing up a little bit. It is now Wednesday, and we're going up camping on Saturday. I don't know where we're going exactly. Rumor has it maybe we're going to try to hit Curtis Lake. I've never ever been there before, and I think it'd be cool to go check it out. It was a suggestion of a friend of mine, and yeah, there's going to be a group, I think, of 6 to 8 of us going. So that's excitable. It's probably going to be a good push through the snow to get up there, I would imagine. It's pretty high elevation, I think. I should actually look up how many meters it is in elevation, but I'm sure we'll be pushing some snow, so it'll make for some good content for you guys. I'm not going to show you guys how I pack up every single time. If you guys want, you can go check out some of my older videos. The ones that I'm going camping, I definitely show off in a few of them how I pack up all my stuff, what I take, the gear I bring along. So I'm not going to go over that again. I'll show you guys a couple of little updates. One of the things I did, and I've been meaning to do forever, is put my license plate frame on the hatch. Used to have it zip tied on the rack back here, but I didn't have any lights or nothing, so I now have LED light underneath here. I did some trimming. It doesn't look ideal. Sure, there's a bit of a gap in here, but because the carrier came off of a pre-facelift Pathfinder R50, the hatches are different. This has like a body line here that goes up and down and around, and usually the license plates here. The pre-facelift hatches don't have that body line, so that's why this doesn't fit. You can find plate frames that are meant for the facelifted R50s, but they're kind of rare, and I'm cheap, so we just went with this. I just literally nut-serted it into the hatch because, you know, well, the hatch has got a bunch of holes anyway from other stuff, and I'm not too worried about it, so I'm happy with it. The lights work. I'm more legal than I was before. Another update is I built a table for my swing out. Since I put the awning on this side to utilize this as kind of my kitchen area now, I am going to be able to put my stove now up here, or I have a little folding table. I might just like throw it down here. I could use this as like a cutting board or utilize it as some sort of counter space. But yeah, that's about all that I got going on that's new. Quick walk around. It's looking real clean. It's gonna get so muddy this weekend. Not super stoked on that, but it is what it is. Always in the springtime you get the heavy mud. Actually, remember one other thing that I did. So my flares have taken an absolute shit kicking over the last 3 years. So I have earth magnets put in here with construction glue. I don't know if you can see one. This one right here. So yeah, there's earth magnets super glued with construction glue to the inside of the flares. That keeps it tight on the body there. And then I also have a nut cert in behind the fender here, and just a screw holding the flare on. That keeps it from flying off. So far so good. So yeah, just got some meal prep for camping left here. Got a couple errands to run. Grab some of the usual supplies for camping, and then yeah, gonna pack up probably on Friday, and Saturday bright and early we're hitting the road. All right, what's shaking, everybody? It's Thursday. We're getting closer to camping day. Alyssa's working late tonight, so I decided I'm gonna go out and get some errands done. Gotta go get some fries, supplies. Go get some camping supplies and some gas and some propane. Just gonna go get that stuff, and then you guys are gonna come camping with us. That's in a couple days, so we're gonna fast forward to that. Boosh. All right, a little meal prep's going down. We got some little wrappy wraps. Yummy, yummy. I'm gonna air fry some chicken thighs for the gumbo I'm making. Got some rice already cooked, so I can just whip it all together in the campsite and make us a nice little gumbo. We're going camping. So we're getting there, just chopping up some veg, the jalapenos, onions, celery, garlic, and the chicken thighs are going. Oh baby, those are gonna be perfect. So fry up some bacon, and then we're pretty much set. Looking forward to it. Yummy, yummy. With chicken thighs, some bacon, and celery, peppers, and onions, aka the Holy Trinity, as they say. So we're just about to hit the road. We're all packed up, loaded, got the totes on the roof, all our camping gear, and we stopped for our favorite, an Askew's breakfast bagel. First things first. And then we're going to be on the road to Vernon to go meet up at Mitch's place, and then we're going to the trailhead. Whoop whoop! What did we find?
Goth grass.
Goth grass. One more thing we had to grab before we go camping. But after this, we're going camping. Alright, Alyssa's chair of how many years? Like 6 or 7 years?
Probably that.
It's finally done.
It's so done.
Have a moment of peace for the chair.
It served us well.
She gone. Let's go camping. Alright, so you know the drill, just the air down. We're going down to 10 pounds in the front, 14 in the rear. We're going high elevation, so I'm sure we're going to run into some snow up there. We're pushing for Curtis Lake. Hopefully we can get to it. Still up in the air if we're actually going to be able to get to that lake or not, but I'm sure we'll find somewhere cool to camp along the way. See you guys on the road. This is not good snow. It's super slimy, rotten, ugly snow.
And muddy!
And muddy. Alright, so the end of that last trail was unideal. There's lots of snow and it's super like slick snot. It's really hard to wheel in that stuff. Doesn't really matter how much you air down. It's just super like greasy underneath the tires. You just slide all over the crown of the road. So we're just gonna keep pushing this and see what we find. I think there's multiple ways up to Curtis Lake. So I'm in the lead now for some reason, even though I don't know where the hell we are. Never been here before really, so we're just out exploring, see what we find to hunker down at. Side of King Edward Lake. I think we're on King Eddie Mountain, I believe is the mountain range time to turn around. We're at the end of this trail, basically. End of what's left to explore. The snow sucks up here, which sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. We're gonna go back to King Eddie Lake and try that out, and then we'll see what we do. And away we go. So we're thinking of staying up here at King Eddie Lake. We just got to get over this massive berm. It's like past your knee deep in there too. So thinking up in here somewhere maybe. Sure we'll figure it out.
on over here?
Cam's stuck. We'll get him out.
All Whiskey wants to do is get out so bad.
Come right up to my driver's door. Like if you crank your wheel passenger, and then
Slowly
drive
finding,
right up the tax door and then back to here.
slowly finding more things under the snow.
Drive out. What? Yeah, you should be able to get up now. That ramp was perfectly placed. Skinny pedal. Alright, so we settled at King Eddie wreck site at King Eddie Lake up on King Eddie Mountain. The snow is literally snot snow. Like it's just pure. It just turns into ice. So we couldn't really wheel too good today. You can see we are aired down. Gonna get supper going right away here. I am making a campfire gumbo. It's gonna be good. You guys seen me prepping it earlier this week, so I don't need to explain too much. Got the diesel heater up on the front this time because my battery apparently doesn't want to work. The spare battery that I usually power the heater with is too low to turn the heater on, so I got booster cables and lots of people here if it doesn't start in the morning, so we're just going to use Patty's battery and go from there. But yeah, we're just going to enjoy the fire, have a couple drinks, and get supper going pretty quickly here, and just taking in the views.
And a perfect.
Cheers. Alright, so we're making the gumbo. I prepped everything at home, so basically I just need to add everything into a pot and then get that on the fire, and then I gotta make a roux for the broth. So first thing I'm gonna do is dump the vegetables in, and we got some chicken thighs and bacon. Maybe taste it. I think the chicken thigh is my favorite cut of chicken. And then tomato sauce goes in here. I'll give that a little stir. A little bit of olive oil. So I gotta make a roux. Heat up some oil and flour, and then I'll add chicken broth into it. Cheers. Oh, it's starting to bubble. I'm just adding flour and just stirring it with the oil. And you basically just keep doing that till it's like a sauce. It's a little chilly out. It's kind of a breeze coming off the lake right now. I don't know what the temperature is right now. I haven't looked in a while. Earlier when we were 4x4ing, it was +4. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna add more of this in here. I'm sure I'm not making a roux correctly. I think that's looking pretty good. Go get some more chicken broth. Chicken broth, chicken broth. Cooking with Kyle. Man, this is gonna be so good. Snacking on some sour cream and onion puffs. That tastes like Funyuns. Not bad. Real Funyun vibe though. Trying the Hey All New lemonades. I was expecting like a uncarbonated lemonade, but they're carbonated. They're delicious. There's a strawberry lemonade, peach lemonade, and a lemon lemonade? Original lemonade. Not bad. It's weird that it's carbonated. I've never had carbonated lemonade before, but I don't know if I have. Oh man, it smells good. It smells so good. So gumbo's pretty slack to make, honestly. Just kind of mix everything together and cook it. Just need this roux to thicken up and turn a bit more golden. I can tell it's already starting to turn colors. I should be whisking it more frequently. Slacking. Oh, roux, how fancy. I'm basically making gravy. I've never made gumbo this way. I only made gumbo once before, and I did it like all in one pot. Did like the rice, mixed everything in, did it all together. But it wasn't like as good as I was hoping. Like I've had gumbo I've had gumbo at a couple different places, but once I had like a real authentic gumbo down in Texas, and it was actually an alligator gumbo. It was delicious. But like I feel like a gumbo should have a lot of flavor, a lot of seasoning, kind of spicy, good heartiness to it, where the last one I made wasn't really any of that. It was kind of bland, and it mostly just tastes like campfire. So this time I wanted to make sure I kind of did it more better. Check out that view though. We're supposed to have rain all day and chance of snow, and I can see it's actually shaping up. The wind's died right off. I was having a hard time flying the drone earlier, but the wind has died completely off basically. Dropped it a couple degrees in temperature, but the sky is turning blue up there. Let's go. Okay, back to gumbo. Here, we'll do a close-up. Look at that. Oh baby, that's gonna be so good. And then the roux's going. It's getting there. Just whisk, 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 stir, stir, stir.
Looks good.
It does look good. It smells good too. If only y'all could smell it. Okay, bye. Alright, my next task. Oh, get back on camera here. Kyle edited it. My next task is I gotta detail all these shrimps. So there's 31 to 40 in here, allegedly. We'll get those detailed. Alright, it's time. I think I got the roux to a temperature that I am pleased with. It is no longer yellow, it's more of a golden brown. And I'm pouring it in. Here we go. In it goes. And then onto the fire for about, I don't know, whenever it looks good, I guess. And straight to the fire with you. To the fire we go. Yum yum!
jumped like this high off the ground.
Can I touch this lid?
No.
I'm putting the whole
I
thing
don't
in
know
there.
any of them, fortunately.
I'm gonna kill the bowl.
Yeah.
Kill the bowl.
The thickness.
Okay, we'll take that off. And look at that. We got ourselves gumbo. Oh boy, that looks so good. It looks perfect. The gumbo's really good. It's hard to beat.
Remember that scary movie where the scary movie where the girl's cooking the Jiffy Pop on the stove and then she gets that phone call from the Scream guy and stuff, and then
That's
pretty
the
soon this
Jiffy
thing's
Pop,
like
I
as big as the brood.
It does get that big.
It is time to summon the diesel heaters. Good morning, everybody. So this is pretty much going to wrap up the video. Didn't go as planned, but it doesn't always go as planned. We got up and into the bush anyway and had a good time camping. The weather took a turn for the worst here. It's starting to sleet and rain, and it's windy, and we're at pretty high altitude, so we're seeing the effects of that right now. But just gonna pack up camp here and make a little quick breakfast, and we're gonna hit the trail before this turns real ugly. Yes, more footage to my Jeep's getting stuck file. There you go, there you go. Whoopsie. Walk it home. Easy peasy.
Easy, didn't even need the dip lock.
like always, have a good day.
Ba-da